Hello and good morning, South Bay. I'm Lesley Robbins, your host here at South Bay TV, joined by my fellow host, Cathy Alessandra, who is currently collaborating with South Bay TV. And we are both so happy to be here with you once again on this very cold morning, this weather. Well, after our frigid and wet Christmas, which I hope you all enjoyed for those who do celebrate, we here in Southern California are actually in for more of the same next week, with rain and snow in the forecast through New Year's, save for a brief dry day next Tuesday. So stay warm and cozy out there, people. Okay, if you're just tuning in and wondering what is this program, well, let me introduce ourselves once again. We are South Bay TV, a brand new live streaming platform reflecting the South Bay lifestyle, covering cities from El Segundo to San Pedro and all the towns in between. In other words, we are your local community online. Now, on the channel, we cover a variety of topics, including health and wellness, fashion and beauty, art and music, food and entertainment, and just recently with this new show, local news and events. Now, to start, we've put together these first couple of shows to illustrate what we're all about and how we can connect with the South Bay community. And then early next year, the program will become a daily morning show. So stay tuned for info on that. Now, in addition to bringing you all this fresh content, we want to engage with you. More on that later, but we are continually adding shows. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and our online newsletter to be notified of any news stories when we go live. While you're at it, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter so you can be up to date with all the latest information and happenings around town. Okay, so let's jump right in. Speaking and engaging with local superstars is what we do best here, and fitting right in with one theme of SBTV is the important conversation about health and nutrition. So moments ago, I spoke with registered dietitian Daniella Dray, also known as Daniella the Dietitian. Take a look.
Miss Daniella Dray, South Bay dietitian extraordinaire. Welcome back to SBTV. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's good to be back.
Now, it's good that you're here right about now. Of course, we're in the middle of the COVID pandemic. Cold season is upon us. Tell me how you can help folks get through this time, because health and fitness are a top priority.
Top priority. You said it. So there's so many things you can do, and sometimes it's just doesn't even have to cost a thing, right? It could be as simple as just eating more fruits and vegetables in your diet, lots of colors, making sure you go to bed early, stop the Netflix, binging at night and, gets 8 hours of sleep. And something as simple as taking vitamin D, which is like a very inexpensive vitamin. You can even get it naturally through the sun, but I know as it gets colder, we're bundling up, we're covering our skin, so we're not absorbing it so much, but a multivitamin, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. These are extremely inexpensive supplements that have a tremendous impact on your immune system.
Now, you brought up the word immune system. How can people boost their immune systems naturally during this season?
So there's foods you can eat. They're called like adaptogens, such as mushrooms. Mushrooms have a great impact on your immune health. Also having foods like probiotics that can increase your gut flora. So like kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir. These are all great things to repopulate the gut. And like we said, vitamin D, getting it through the sun, that's a natural source. And, like when you make your smoothies, put an abundance of like fruits in it, put some spinach, you can put even like a green booster powder. I have my 5 S's. I always tell my clients: soup, salad, stir fry, shakes and smoothies, and swaps. These are the 5 ways to get the most nutrition in your diet in one punch. So remember that, 5 S's.
Now you brought up another S word, supplements, right? So
6 S's now.
Yeah, so you're the queen of supplements. Now talk to me about those, because people walk into a store and they're probably overwhelmed. There's probably a lot going on. How do you kind of navigate through those aisles of supplements?
Yeah, like CVS is like, it's crazy. Those are not the aisles you want to necessarily go through. A lot of the products there, most supplements are not FDA approved, as some of you guys may know. So what's important is that you find a brand that has third-party testing that surpasses the US pharmacopoeia standards, that has they do clinical trials. So you're going to get a product that is, when it says 300 milligrams, you're actually getting 300 milligrams. And if it says this is how it's going to work, you want it to be effective and not waste your money. So I love the Shaklee brand. They're my brand partners. They've been around since 1915 with the first multivitamin ever in the United States. So they have a really great track record. This is such an easy product right here. If you can see this, these are 9 immune boosting ingredients in one packet. So for people who don't want to sit there and take a whole bunch of supplements, all you do is you tear it and you add it into water. You can drink it hot or cold. If you're sick, I do recommend you drink it hot, because the virus has a hard time replicating when your body's at a higher temperature. So you just mix this up and you drink it. It's like an elderberry. It has quercetin, zinc, mushrooms, C, D, all you need. So that's how we do it in an easy one punch. And then, and just having your bases covered, even as simple as with a multi,
How do you know when you've gone too far? You're crossing too many vitamins with each other and you're just intaking too much.
Well, so sometimes with the percentages that are on a bottle, the daily value, this is really for like survival, not necessarily thriving. So there's always room to go up a little bit more, but you do want to speak to maybe someone who is educated a little bit about supplements to make sure you don't go too high in something. For example, if you do zinc too high for too long, you can get a copper deficiency. So a lot of people are taking a lot of zinc right now for immune health, but you should definitely pair that with a multi with minerals so you can get that copper if you're not going to, necessarily get it from the diet. So I would definitely suggest speaking to a registered dietitian, a homeopathic doctor, a doctor who is, kind of more in tuned with supplements to kind of make sure you're not going like overboard. Yeah. But for the most part, you should be fine.
And that's you, the registered dietitian. And people are coming to you. You mentioned, of course, you have tons of clients. So what's the main concern people are coming to you with? Do they want to avoid COVID? Obviously, you can't make that happen, but you can kind of maybe immune systems. What's the biggest concern people have right now, and what are you telling them?
I would say is preventative health, number one. Although we may not be able to prevent it, but 100% we can reduce the severity and the duration. So when you have vitamin C in your body prior to getting the viral, in your system, that's already going to help minimize it. So making sure you have the vitamin D in your system. So there's things you can do in advance. So when you do get it, because listen, we all have a date with COVID at some point, whether it's this variant or that variant, there's no way probably around it, but you just want to make sure you have the nutrition in the system ready to attack at any point. And then, keeping your weight at a healthy weight to prevent, some of these comorbidities. Those are the people that are having, hospitalization. So, people with diabetes, hypertension, metabolic syndrome, just obesity. So weight loss is also a big part of what I do. I'm known for helping people lose weight in a sustainable manner. And I run a 30-day nutrition program every month. And I teach people the art of eating, losing weight by just eating healthy. So those are all things to consider to keep season.
That's great. And of course, you're a mom, and kids eating healthy, kids being picky eaters. How do you even approach this type of nutrition guideline with children? It's crazy.
No, great question. So number one, the parents, I think, have a big impact on this. You definitely want to lead by example. So starting from a very young age, it's great to have your child see you eat these lots of fruits and vegetables, eat herbs, and then they start to mimic that, or they'll be more apt to trying something new. Also filling in the gaps of the diet, because let's face it, most kids can be picky. Maybe they have a dairy allergy, or they don't like this vegetable or this fruit or whatever. So filling in the gaps with a multivitamin is essential. And we have kids multis, we have chewable C, We have fun packs that come like this, where the kids can write their name and choose an icon. So it's so fun for the kids. They're excited to take their vitamins. It comes with a an immune booster and an omega-3 for eyes and brain health. So yeah, there's so many avenues. And if they don't like, like jellies, you can do chewables, or you can even do like, something like a drink for them.
And your kids follow your example, I'm sure, so they love all of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement, but yeah. They eat cilantro like a cow. It's not by accident.
I hate cilantro.
You do, see? I love it. But yeah, so, we do the best we can and we fill in the gaps when we need.
And you're going to make a little Vita cocktail for me right now?
Oh yeah. So I wish I could pass this over to you. I'm going to send you some samples, Lesley. We're going to have like a little cheers.
Okay.
So, we can call these like a mocktail. You can even put like little seltzer in it, some lime, and put like some pomegranate in it. It could be like really fancy.
You're really popular on Instagram. How is your following kind of taken to all of your advice?
It's amazing. Like Instagram is an incredible platform. I'm so grateful for so many great people I've met. Like strangers have become like my closest friends, and it's been amazing to, watch the business grow. And I'm just sharing what I love and what I do anyways. So when I'm sharing, I'm taking my supplements, or I'm cooking this food, or I'm giving my kids vitamins, I'm living the life. So it just comes really easy to share, and, just kind of part of life, right? I'm sharing a part of my life with everyone.
Right.
People are entertained.
Yeah, no, you are entertaining, and you use the word share. So is there any advice you want to share with your community on getting through this time and just growing older and aging, etc.? What do you got?
Yeah, I just would say the biggest message is don't live in fear. Instead of being fearful, be proactive. Do things to help you thrive so you won't have, bad reactions. So aim to get your weight in a healthy range. Take your vitamins and supplements prior to being sick, not just only when you're sick. And it doesn't even matter your vaccine status. We all know both sides can get it over and over again. So this is not something that you do once and you stop. Like taking care of your immune system, your health is forever, it's a lifelong sport and there's no end date. So it's never too late to start. That would be my message.
That's awesome. Well, for more messages, your Instagram page is Daniella_the_dietitian.
That's right.
Lots of colorful pictures, videos,
yes,
instructions, guides, you name it, it's all there. All the advice you need.
Exactly. Check it out, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here again, and I will see you soon.
My God, my pleasure. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Really important info. Okay, stay right where you are. We will be right back.
Art Center, and boom, just like that, we have 2 new exhibits. Our first is the Winter Show, put on by some of the members of the PVAC community, and our second is the Joyce Weiss Show upstairs. So definitely come down in between now and January to see these 2 exhibits. Right now, we are requiring that all patrons of the Art Center be fully vaccinated and have proof of vaccination upon entry. Speaking of the winter, our winter term at the studio school is coming up this January, from January 10th to March the 12th. And great news is that we're coming back in person. No more Zoom class for us. We're extremely excited to come back in person. So come check out our classrooms.
Welcome back to Good Morning South Bay. Joining me now is SBTV host Cathy Alessandra. Now, Cathy, as we've been saying, we want businesses to collaborate with us. Of course, that's what makes us us. So tell me what it means to become a host of a show here.
Absolutely. Well, if you are a business owner or you have an area of expertise or you have a product or a service or something that you can offer, well, we're looking for somebody to come in, other people to come in and actually host their own show. So you can actually do this from your own location. Do you have an expertise? Are you wanting to teach something? Are you wanting to interview people? Are you wanting to share something? You can do it from your own office with your own iPhone and a tripod and set it up. You can also come into our office and actually shoot your show here. We can give you all kinds of tips and ideas and things to help you. But we want you, the business owners, to come in and create shows that have content that are going to be imperative for our South Bay community to know about. So again, we've got you can become a host, be your own show, and record in your very own location.
Now, we are talking about themes of SBTV. You say the word businesses. What type of businesses are you looking for? What kind of themes do you want to tap into?
Right. Well, since we are health and wellness, we are the business community, we are health and nutrition. I mean, there's so many different...
Fashion, arts, music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you are a business that caters to that, for example, we have the Palos Verdes Arts Center. They are doing a weekly show with us that is spotlighting different artists and things going around town. We have another show with another nutritionist who is going to be doing a monthly show where she's going to be giving you tips and tricks and ideas for weight loss and health management and those kinds of things. Are you a doctor? Are you a lawyer? Are you various, any type of business, again, that would come into those categories and be able to share with the South Bay residents. Now, for example, I have created a show along with my partner, B.B. Goldstein, called Women of the South Bay. And it's interviewing women of the South Bay all about leadership, lifestyle, and legacy right here in the South Bay.
And you have an example to show us.
I do. I'd love to share it.
Great.
Women of South Bay, we are excited that you have joined us. We are all about interviewing women in the South Bay here who exemplify lifestyle, leadership, and legacy. I'm your co-host, Cathy Alessandra.
And I'm B.B. Goldstein, and we are here today at MESH and with the founder, Eunice Ong. Hi, Eunice.
Hi.
So this is an amazing place. What was that moment? What was the thing that brought you to this to create MESH?
8 years ago, after I had my first son, I went back to work right after maternity leave, and I thought that I could work remote some days and do it all, but I thought he's just a tiny human. He'll be fine. He doesn't need much, but as soon as I'd get on a call or something, then he's crying or he needs to be changed or
Right? It's like they know the minute
Yeah.
we're trying.
and it got better and then it got worse and then I was looking for a place like this concept where I could take him and get some work done, but there wasn't anywhere truly kid friendly. They would say they are, but they weren't. Like, I felt judged. Like I shouldn't be with a baby in a workspace.
What an incredible feeling.
So,
Right.
yeah. and-
So judgment led you to this.
Well, I mean, a necessity of
Right.
this space
Yeah.
where I felt like comfortable that I could be with my family and still work.
It's always so fascinating to me, right? How we look at those things that we need in our life, right? And then we go and we create them, right?
Yeah.
And this mesh, right here on PCH in the border of Torrance and Redondo,
Yeah.
pretty much, right? You've got this amazing playroom and then this great working space, right? So how old is your child or children now?
So we have two sons. Samuel's 8 and Mateo's 6, first and third grade.
Okay. So they're probably not here as much. But really creating a business around your own need.
Yeah, so Mateo, he was online until last week, or this
Of course.
past Monday. And so he would work in the playroom
Oh, that's so
on
great.
his laptop, and I'd be out here on my laptop.
What a wonderful
That's
way
great.
to be able to work and still keep an eye on. Tell us about the name. Where does MESH come
Okay,
from?
so MESH is an acronym of our names. So there's
Ah.
Mateo, our 6-year-old, me, Eunice, Samuel, S, and then Henry, H, my husband.
Ah, love it.
I love when people
So
do that.
And then it's meshed. So,
Oh, how great is
yeah,
that?
and then
I love that.
I mean, it has a double meaning because this is a place to mesh, whether it's community, friends, family, you're meshing work, like integrating work and life and personal, and so it all kind of worked out.
I love that. I love that. Really inspiring, actually, for a woman entrepreneur, right? And this is a woman-owned business. I have to say the coffee is very yummy. So
And so is
you know,
the tea.
right? And spending some time here. So, we kind of hear why you started the business. So what is your background? Were you an entrepreneur prior to this, or?
No, quite risk averse, actually.
And she stepped in as an entrepreneur.
I love it. I love it.
It's still scary to this day, but I was an HR manager.
Okay.
So that's
Very
all
risk
about
averse.
mitigating risk. So I went the opposite route. But yeah, so before opening this space 6 months ago, I started Mesh Kids
Okay.
3 years ago. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's
Tell us.
a children's play experience company.
Okay.
Totally mobile. That was my risk averse thinking. Like if we are mobile and I don't have a brick and mortar, there's less risk, right? I
Right.
don't lose as much if it doesn't work out. So we go to homes, venues, anywhere, and create these play experiences with play equipment, and it's catered toward babies and toddlers. We serve all ages, but it's catered toward babies and toddlers.
Kathy, that's great stuff. Are there any other opportunities to be a part of SBTV?
There absolutely are. So maybe you're not ready to fully step into your own show. Maybe you're not comfortable behind the camera just by yourself or interviewing others. Well, we have infomercials. You can come into our office and we will interview you directly, asking you questions that'll benefit you to be able to share your expertise, share your knowledge, share your business, your product, your service with the South Bay community. And really all you need to have is a smile and a willingness and openness to get on camera and share with us. As you can see, it's a lot of fun.
Now, what about sponsorship opportunities?
Absolutely. So we do have 30-second and 1-minute commercial opportunities. Now, this is something that you can shoot in your office. Maybe you already have something for something you've done previously, or we can help you create that as well. So it gives you the opportunity to, when we cut to commercials, you can be that commercial.
Okay, if you've kind of sparked a fire in someone right now watching you, how can they reach out and make this happen?
Absolutely. If you go to southbaytv.com, there you can find a link right on the homepage to apply to become a host. There's also our contact information there, so you can reach out and connect with us, and then we can have a conversation and see what might be best for you and your business.
Well, I do have one more question. You did say if people aren't comfortable in front of the camera, so no experience necessary to do this, right?
No experience necessary.
So we're talking a lot about businesses, but what happens if you're not a business, but you still want to engage with your community through SBTV?
Absolutely. Well, there is an opportunity to do that too. Are you out and about? Are you seeing things going on? So we're kind of looking for reporters in the field. If you actually come across an event or something where you're out in the community and there's something going on, grab your iPhone, right? Shoot some video. And if you go to our website, you can actually upload that video and share it with the South Bay TV community. So again, we're looking for you, our community members, to really engage with South Bay TV and share your content and things going on around town that we can't get to and that we don't know about. Again, a reporter out in the field.
Okay, looking ahead, how great is it that New Year's Eve falls on a Friday night? Yes, the last day of 2021 is this Friday, so you can basically celebrate the new year all weekend. Here's what you and your family can look forward to in the South Bay to help ring in 2022. Friday at 8 p.m. to 11:45 p.m. at the San Pedro Alano Club, they're having a New Year's Rockin' Eve dance party. Yes, come and bring your dancing shoes while the SPAC musicians, the usual suspects, play. Hot food will also be served that night. Also Friday at 9 p.m. until 2 a.m. at Terranea, there is a New Year's Eve neon extravaganza. Countdown to 2022 with a dazzling neon celebration for those 21 and over, including an open bar with VIP bottle service available. Enjoy a variety of food stations from Terranea's award-winning culinary team. Dance the night away to tunes provided by DJ Ricky Rocks and neon robots and dancers for entertainment. Guests 18 and over attending this event must be fully vaccinated and show proof of vaccination record prior to entering. Again, that's December 31st, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Also at Terranea, there's the New Year's Eve Winter Wonderland Family Dinner. Yes, be transported into a magical Winter Wonderland countdown for a family celebration. Set your resolutions for the new year over a 3-course meal alongside a live-action dessert bar. Toast to a fabulous year ahead with champagne and live entertainment. Heading over to Hennessy's Tavern, Hermosa Beach on New Year's Eve, Joker's Hand is an American rock duo from Torrance, and they are playing on New Year's Eve. The band's sound consists of a mixture of rock and pop genres with a raw sound and melodic choruses. The duo is currently independent and working on an album to be released in early 2022. Also on New Year's Eve, we are heading to the Strand House Manhattan Beast for their Frost New Year's Eve dinner. Yes, join them for their celebration. Sit back and indulge in their 4-course dinner from 5 to 7 p.m. or their 5-course dinner from 8 to 10:30 p.m. for live jazz music, party favors, entry to Strand Bar's Frost celebration, and more delights. This celebration also has an upgrade available. Elevate your exquisite dining experience with a $50 optional wine pairing for the first seating and a $75 optional wine pairing for the second seating. Also on New Year's Eve, we have Samba by the Sea at the Redondo Beach waterfront. They have planned a magical evening designed to inspire as we enter the beautiful new year ahead and to celebrate our rising from the ashes of 2021 together. You can expect special moments throughout the night with roaming performers and live artists. Participate in fun interactive experiences and enjoy the bliss of being a part of the incredibly loving Grateful Dead community we are all so blessed to have here in Southern California. Heading back to Manhattan Beach, we're going to El Porto and Sharky's. They have an open bar on New Year's Eve. Yes, what better way to kick off New Year's Eve than with an extensive $40 open bar? Ring in 2022 with your friends that have turned into family at Baja Sharky's, the best place in El Porto for an assured great time and even better memories. It will be a night you'll never forget. Heading back to Redondo Beach, we have Andy and Renee performing along with their band Hard Rain. They're performing at Redondo Union High School. Yes, South Bay's favorite folk rockers return to the Annex to ring in the new year. Celebrate the new year on the dance floor while the band delivers hits from across the decades. Now, your ticket includes late night pizza, party favors, and a champagne toast to welcome in 2022. Heading to Shade Hotel Redondo Beach, we have a night in New Orleans New Year's Eve party. Yes, ring in the new year by attending Shade Hotel Redondo Beach's A Night in New Orleans New Year's Eve party. Experience live music by a New Orleans jazz band, New Orleans themed food, desserts, DJ Jimbo, dancing, live entertainment, party favors, welcome cocktail, and more. They'll also be hosting a midnight champagne toast to welcome in a well-needed new year. Purchase your tickets at shadenye.com. And last but certainly not least, we have a British New Year countdown going down right here in the South Bay. It's happening at Yorkshire Square Brewery in Torrance. Join them in the tap room for a cask ale and champagne toast as they watch the celebration live from London. Now, it starts at 11:30 a.m. and they'll be showing classic British TV shows. The live coverage starts at 2 p.m. with Graham Norton's live New Year's Eve show, followed by the countdown at 3:59 p.m. Everyone in attendance will get a glass of cask ale when they count down the seconds and toast the new year. They'll also be serving their full menu, including sausage rolls and fish and chips. Now, the fun doesn't stop there. The tap room will be open all night long with a cask ale toast for the U.S. New Year countdown as well. That's at 11:59 p.m. And best of all, there is no cover for either event. They will see you in the tap room. Oh yeah, and best of all, kids and families are welcome to attend. So much fun stuff ahead. And of course, if you have a local idea or event that you would like to share with us, please do so on our website. There's a form right there on our homepage that you can fill out and submit. Then someone from our team will get in touch with you to discuss all the details, because